Hi, today we're going to be making an origami gift box. I think the paper gift box has a lot of possibilities. You can use them for organization or a simple open gift. For Easter, we filled them with M&Ms and put a little peep on top. Or you can have little surprise gifts with the lid, which is what we're going to make today. So to begin, this is going to be an easy 4-step process. We're going to need square paper. If you do not have square paper already, we're going to go ahead and make some. If you want to do just the 1/2, you'll need 1. If you want to do both, 2 pieces of paper. So if you've never done this before, I'm sure some of us haven't, you're going to place your paper in front of you, as such, and you're going to take your bottom corner and fold it up to the side. Evenly, go ahead and crease it. Once you have your triangle, you're going to take this top part and go ahead and fold it down evenly. So you should have it looking like this, all your edges matched up when you're done. Once it's creased, you want to go ahead and give it a little rip and try to be careful so we have a nice little square when we're all done. Give me 1 second here. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want. I'm going to go ahead and do it to both right now, so we're ready for the rest of our video. Again, just take your bottom corner, fold it seamlessly to the other edge evenly, crease it, fold the bottom, and, make a little noise so you know you got it good, and then just hold it down firmly and rip the top edge off. So you should be left with 2 wonderful squares that we're going to use for our gift box tutorial. So we've already had the 1 crease down the middle from making our squares. If you don't, go ahead and make it. We're going to fold our paper every which way, so diagonally, horizontally, and vertically. So you should have an X, go horizontally or hamburger style as such, and then vertically. So when you're all done, you should have about 8 pieces of your little paper there. And then very quickly we will go ahead and do it to the other paper as well. And make sure your corners match up. It makes it a lot easier to fold when we get to making our box. And again, horizontally. So they each have 8 pieces. Now we're going to take each corner that has 2 little pieces inside of it, and you're going to fold this corner down into this middle section right here. So take it, again, make sure the point is right in the angle, and fold it down. You're going to do this to all the way around. And again. And I'm going to go ahead and do this to both, so I have my boxes ready to put together at the very end. If you want to do one at a time, at the end you'll just repeat the process. After you've folded all the corners down, it should come together like this, a little notebook, I guess. And again, fairly quickly with the second one. So now that we have our corners down, as such, you see the middle line right here, might be difficult to see. We're going to take 1/2, so this part of our square, place it in front of us, and fold it over to that middle line. So I'm going to hold it up so you can see. You're folding it over to the middle line, so it looks like this, and you're going to do it to both sides. Okay. So once you've folded them to your center lines as nicely as you can, it should look like this. And you're just going to keep it there. You'll also notice that there's a line, a midline going horizontally. We are now going to fold our top and bottom into that horizontal line and keep it folded. And it should form a little square like this. And do it to your other paper. Alright, so you will have 2 squares. This is where it starts to get a little tricky. Set one aside, focus on this one. We're going to open it back up to the big triangles. It will open up where you have one piece folded up. Go ahead and fold them back down and place it in front of you. What we're going to do now, you're going to pull the two triangles in front of you. So if you've laid it down up, you're going to pull these two open and leave the other two closed in the middle. When you lift this top corner open, you're going to see all these lines on the back. You want to come to this square line. You can kind of envision your square. So I would count 1, 2, 3 creases in from this tip. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be your first edge. So go ahead and pull it up. Now you're going to have 4 squares going across the bottom. Now the inner 2 are your actual box, and the outer 2, we're going to pop that crease inward like this and fold it into your box. So again, fold, and it should look like this on the inside, like a little corner on the inside. Go ahead and do it to both sides. It gets a little tricky. And your box should look like this for that first side. Once you're here, again, the 2 squares, it shows you the border of your box. Fold this top part down like this and just press the triangle down onto the floor. That's going to be the interior of your square or your cube. The gift box. Now you have 3 sides from this. Go ahead and go to the other side. Again, envision the 4 corners as your box. Lift it up, indent the square, which is a little difficult, and pull that seam in. And again, take your time and fold it down. Now, sometimes they won't stay, so you can mess with these inner corners and overlap them however you want, so it might hold a little bit better. Go ahead a little bit more quickly now with this one. We're going to do the same thing that we just did. Make our square. Now, depending on the size of papers you use, the lid might not fit perfectly. I don't really care to take the time to get to precisely cut different pieces of paper to make it fit, but if you just push the sides in a little, it fits just fine. So again, can be a little tricky when you're rushing. Take your time. Fold it down. Press the triangle in. Go to the other side. Indent those outer corners. Indent. And this one's giving me a little more trouble, as you can see. So we're going to indent it and press it down. Now I have my 2 boxes that I can fill up with paper clips, M&Ms, whatever, or maybe I want to put a little piece of jewelry or a note, whatever gift you might want to give someone, and you're just going to gently press those corners in to make your gift box, as such. Awesome. And there's your gift box and the lid. And that's how you make a gift box. Thank you for watching this tutorial video, and hopefully it was helpful and you can think of many more useful ideas for your origami paper gift box. I find them quite interesting. Thank you.